Hey guys, this is Pred, and it's been a long time, but finally it's here, the game against the Mavericks. And, well, in this game, it's not Toronto against Dallas, it's Paul Millsap crushing the Mavericks. He had a great game. And if our three star players keep on playing like this, I mean Rudy, Kyle Lowry, and Paul Millsap, we're definitely gonna reach the playoffs. The way we handled the Mavericks at home, well, at Dallas in this game, was absolutely gorgeous. I had so much fun watching this, especially Paul Millsap, who had almost 20 rebounds and over 20 points. He was just dominating offensively and defensively, and still not everything went good, but that's what I'm here for, to iron out all the errors and mistakes and flaws. But look at this, even Rudy Gay. I mean, Rudy Gay, he's just so consistent. He's been so consistent in the last couple of games, and he may not always take the team on his shoulders. Sorry, it's a little late, and I'm not very good at talking right now. But whenever Rudy Gay is kind of letting loose a little bit, the rest of the team just steps in. For example, in this game, like Paul Millsap. And the same goes for Kyle Lowry. He's been so consistent in the last games, dishing out dimes and scoring and rebounding, actually, and on defense he's pretty good. As you can see here in the first quarter, we went up 9-0 against Dallas, which crushed their ambitions to win this game. They will come back later on, but I don't know if you remember the last couple of games, because sometimes in these games we were doing pretty good in the first two quarters, and then we lost concentration and kind of sometimes lost the game, I guess, and this kind of stopped. I don't know why it stopped. Maybe because the teams is getting to know each other better, or it's because of the great trades we've made to go more depth from the bench. So look at that. I actually, in this game, I put every Paul Millsap rebound in the highlights. Look at that. Offensive rebound. Passes out. Gets the ball back. Passes to Rudy Gay. Back to Millsap. And what does Millsap do? He just scores. He's so awesome. You know, I've been playing this game for a couple of years now. I mean, this series, and now Paul Millsap, he was always kind of there, but I never really liked him. But he's really growing on me in this association. So yeah. Oh, look at that, Rudy Gay, the awesome jam. So I mean, we traded Derozan, so we have a little. I thought after we traded Derozan that we will have a little less show, like dunkings, but no. I mean, Paul Millsap, he had a couple of dunks, especially after getting offensive rebounds, and same with Val. Val was doing good, and yeah, in exchange for Derozan, we got Millsap, who is pretty awesome. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. Coming off the bench, replacing one of our, there you go, Paul Millsap, JJ Hickson with a dunk. Vasquez on the other end, I don't know if Vasquez was a good trade. I was at home most of the day today because I have an exam on Monday, so I was studying a lot. But I go smoking, on the balcony a couple of times, and I was on the balcony reading some NBA blogs, and they were talking about the Boston Celtics, how Rajon Rondo was injured, and everybody was like, okay, now the Boston Celtics is gonna suck because they're awesome playmaker. is out of the game for like a long time. And what happened with the Celtics was they changed their lineup and their tactics. So I think their backcourt consists of two combo guards now, which more or less means that they can play point guard and shooting guard. And this gave the Celtics game a lot more flexibility because they don't rely on this one playmaker, but they have what's his name, Bradley? Is it Avery Bradley? Who's an awesome defender and who can pass. And I don't remember now who's playing shooting guard for the Celtics. But yeah, they have a lot of flexibility. But what my point was going to be is that instead of having Vasquez as like a replacement point guard, I might try to get like a combo guard, like a shooting guard who can also play the point guard position, more or less, be a playmaker. And yeah, I was thinking about Avery Bradley because every time I do the trade finder, Avery Bradley shows up, but I don't know, maybe that's a little bit unrealistic. But we'll see that in the next videos. So let's get back to the game. As you can see here, we're leading by 9 points. And, well, Nowitzki does what Nowitzki does. He's bringing the team back, more or less. He was pretty good on defense, but we have Paul Millsap, so who cares? He's so awesome. I like that guy so much. Sorry, I won't be talking about him. The second scoring option of the Mavericks, OJ Mayo, he was almost completely taken out of the game by Tony Allen. Especially in the first half, he kind of got back into the game in the second half. I don't know why. Maybe because Terence Ross got his minutes and taking Tony Allen's position, and OJ Mayo had a lot more free space. Same with Vince Carter. Rudy Gay was doing a good job on Vince Carter, like the first half, but he got a lot of more possessions and points in the second half. But, you know, Paul Millsap, whenever our team was struggling in this game, like Kyle Lowry, sometimes he does, yeah, stupid things where he takes like a close to mid-range shot and misses. Like, not with the clock running out, but like with 16 seconds on the clock left, more or less. And we had this a couple of times. Look at that, Paul Millsap. Oh my god, he's so awesome. We had that a couple of times, but whenever that happened, Paul Millsap just stepped in. Yeah, and scored a couple of points, got a couple of rebounds. And yeah, and again, the any hope of the Mavericks coming back into the game was crushed by Paul Millsap. One more thing I would like to mention is Terence Ross. He is really good. I really like him. I looked at his stats a little bit. He's kind of shifting in his like efficiency on the court. Sometimes he makes like every three, and he gets a couple of like mid-range shots and a couple of dunks. And sometimes he kind of sucks, but him being good and making his shots, especially his three-pointers, really helps out, and it left a positive impression on me and on this game, more or less. Yeah, so end of third quarter, we're still up by 7 points, and not much happened in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks tried to get back, as you can see here. Vince Carter was hitting his shots, but look at this, like Val, I don't know if he actually does this in real life, but the Mavericks were hitting like every shot in the fourth quarter, but so were we, so who cares. That would have been an awesome alley-oop, but didn't happen, so sorry. See, this is what Kyle Lowry does, and most of the time he doesn't hit this kind of shot. So he kind of dribbles gets stuck, tries like an escape dribble, pull up, jumper, and you can see this in his stats because his field goal percentage is not good most of the time. So that's something I would like to try to yeah, iron out, beat out of him. And we're making such good progress, so I think we will succeed in doing this. Yeah, now it seems to be kind of close, but you know, you have OJ Mayo taking a really stupid shot. And Paul Millsap, look at this, 24 points, 17 rebounds, 10 out of 11 field goals. That is like MVP. No, okay, I'm exaggerating. But if he would do this more often, it would be like MVP caliber. If you take LeBron James and Kevin Durant out of the equation, maybe, because they're doing very good. In the next video, I want to show you guys like some stats, like league leaders in points and rebounds, so we can kind of see where we're at. So let's look at the stats. We have Paul Millsap, 26 points, 17 rebounds. Awesome. Yeah, Nowitzki was doing good. Vince Carter was good. OJ Mayo, 5 out of 14. That is probably Tony Allen's. Yeah, good defense. Paul Millsap, Rudy Gay is doing great. He's like doing a good small forward thing, scoring, dishing out, rebounding. Val was not doing that good, but you know, Paul Millsap by his side was doing so awesome, so there was no release, no space left for Val. And Kyle Lowry with the double-double, 10 points. Was it 10 points? I think 14 points and 10 points, 12 assists, which is pretty good. But look at his field goal. His field goal is kind of bad. So as I said, that's something we have to iron out. If you look at the stats, they're quite even, maybe except for the field goals. We had more dunks, we had more points in the paint, we had more rebounds, more blocks. Yeah, pretty good. We did really good in this game, and I think winning at Dallas is not an easy thing. And the next game, I've already recorded the next game, is against the 76ers. So I thought about recording like every game, which is like in our division, and maybe the top games against other teams from other divisions. But I don't know about that yet. So I'm having so much fun right now recording like every game. So I might continue doing that. So the next video is actually going to be the 76ers video. I don't know when I will have time to upload this, but it will be soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you like. I always like comments, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.